welcome. My name's Trish. Today I want to use the new deck to take a look at a celebrity, and today I want to take a look at Ashton Kutcher. So he seems to be in very thick with P. Diddy. Now, whether he's a victim, whether he's an abuser, whether he's just a friend, whether he's who knows what he is. So let's take a look what the cards say about his energy. So first tap in what the cards have to say about Ashton Kutcher. Okay, so the level of dishonesty around him, around his involvement, or around how far he actually went or how far involved he is. Level up down the bottom is saying when you do things to level up, or he was leveling up through the ranks. Now, socialite, is that related to him being the socialite energy or using socialites to level up? Definitely involved in the scandal. Definitely involved in the scandal it says here. Definitely involved in the debauchery here. Debauchery and scandal. But in recovery. So was he involved in the victims in recovery? And then dishonesty around, okay, what I'm feeling around that is victims that were recovering and the cloak of dishonesty that went with their trauma or what they went through coming out on his spread. So involved in the recovery of victims, and the dishonesty around what they went through. Socialites, the recovery of the socialites, but definitely involved in the debauchery and the scandal it's saying here. Okay, I want to keep it, I'm not sure which channel I'm putting this on, whether I'm putting it on my conspiracy channel or putting it on my main channel. Okay, so just an overall practical way to read this is the dishonesty around this person, Ashton. He's either in recovery after being involved in the situation, but it's saying he was involved in the situation because there's debauchery and there's scandal, so it is on his cards. Somehow leveling up as a socialite, leveling up with socialites, or somehow related to leveling up and socialites. Okay, let's read between him and Demi Moore, the energy with him and Demi Moore. This to me looks like one of them was using the other one to gain access to something. So because it says using your voice, I feel like one of them was using the other person to gain entry to something they would have been denied. Stable energy is the Four of Wands, and stability. Denied stability. Denied. Let me pull another card onto that one. What do you mean by stability? Now, okay. This here is making me think vulnerable, so him being very young. So back in a time when he was very young. This could be talking about their relationship and the stability of their relationship, given that he was so very young at the time compared to her. But I do feel like one of them was using the other one to gain access into something, using the other person. Okay, let's look at Ashton and Mila Kunis. that relationship, we're looking at him being in trouble, reprimanded, forced, spiked. So spiked. Okay, strange that's coming out, but you've got to read the cards the way they are. Spiked, drugged, forced to do something. Or him being reprimanded because he spiked somebody and forced something. Whether he did it to her or he did it to somebody else and he's being reprimanded for that. Just reading what the cards say. But there's a web of lies around that relationship, or around him living incognito, not being honest with things he's done, kept things secrets, kept things hidden, being incognito, lying about things, lying about forcing, being forced, or being spiked. Maybe he was spiked and forced, but then reprimanded. But showing things, a tower falling. So this is the Tower card, the falling of that relationship. Or somebody falling. Okay, underneath here, because these fill out together, not involved, and rituals, dark arts, so the black magic. Maybe not involved in the black magic part. Or did not see, it says, did not see the black magic, but forced. Maybe it was because he was drugged. Reprimand means punishment. It means somebody's not happy with these things that played out. But these cards here are saying that somebody got spiked, maybe didn't know, didn't see something because they were incoherent, didn't see the dark arts, the black magic part of it, the ritual part of it, but was forced somehow to participate in something and spiked. Okay, I'm going to ask about Ashton Kutcher and Brittany Murphy. Show me what happened with Ashton Kutcher and Brittany Murphy. The cards that have come out here is time is up. Underneath that is inactive. Okay, so now inactive, we're talking about Brittany Murphy. But what was playing out was somebody trying to get control over her. An enterprise being an organisation. Even though she was trying to be independent, they were trying to control her. So the system, or the Illuminati, was trying to get control over her. She was trying to pull back and be independent. But here there was money on the table. Implicated producer. So what's on the table here is a producer for money. Dragged into it. So dragged into the system. Spiked. This could be related to the unaliving. May not be the cocktail, may not be the drugs, it may be something that causes pneumonia. Producer. Implicated. Okay, let me just read on the death of Brittany Murphy. Spiked again, given something, a cocktail of something, giving something. She was numb, but vulnerable. So vulnerable and numb, so couldn't feel anything, in a state of incoherence, in a state of being a vulnerable, very vulnerable position. Now, down the underneath vulnerable, we've got using her voice. So she was vulnerable because of what she knew and what she could have spoken about. Down the bottom here, she was trying to distance herself, but she was being very, very brave. So being very brave, trying to distance herself from that situation. Shake up is indicating somebody covering something up. Or trying to shake up a situation. Trying to shake up a situation that was being covered up. So she was, maybe she knew something about a situation that put her in a very vulnerable position because somebody was scared she was going to talk about something, therefore bringing about her ending. Somebody was trying to keep something hidden, worried about her shaking up the situation. She was just trying to distance herself from it, but she was being very brave in the situation. Spiked again, could have been given something. I think she died of pneumonia, so maybe there was something that she was given. You can see smoke, intoxicated, fumes, inhaling fumes. To cover something up. I think she knew something. I think she knew too much, and certain people were worried about her trying to go out on her own or distance herself or get away from them. Looks like she's inhaled something. That was a spiked cocktail or a mix of something that maybe caused the pneumonia, but looked like it was breathed in. She was very vulnerable because she had a voice, so they were worried what she was going to do with her voice, what she was going to say. So there's the endings. Very sad. Very sad. I'm just going to pull a couple of cards out of the... Okay. Just with my crime deck, I just want to pull a couple of cards for Britney Murphy. I really liked her. A suspicious situation, suspicious activity. Magician can indicate dark secrets or dark rituals. So suspicious activity was going on and around dark rituals that somebody was trying to keep covered up. An aggressive attack. An attack on her life because of what they were trying to cover up around dark rituals and suspicious activity that was going on. Thank you for watching.